Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to Brookbury. This will be episode 3 in the series, and today we are going to work on hopefully filling out more of the central town, which is now called Nolesburg. So thank you to Jack Daniels Prime for suggesting that name, and others for liking and voting on that one. So that is the name. The thing I need your help on today is that we are now into the first mayor election for Brookbury. And for the election, we have 3 candidates. We have Leah Barker, the current mayor, the incumbent, who is running for re-election and campaigning on the progress the city has made so far. So during her term in office, all of this has been built. We've got a lot of this in here, a lot of planning. We got the Riverfront Park started, and that is all of what we have for Brookbury so far. The other stuff over here is not in Brookbury, so she's had no control over that. Then we have Katie Blake, who was nominated by CG in the comments. Katie Blake is the first resident of the city. She is campaigning on rapid growth, lots of services, and the city buying land for planned green spaces instead of nature preserves and leaving the surrounding land to the nature conservation group. She wants to go in and buy additional land by the city, or have the city buy it and have the land be planned green spaces, and also have a lot of public parks and services. Then we have George Wells, who you may recall the Wells name from here, Robert Wells. Why is this abandoned? You had multiple problems. Land value is low. I wonder why, or what level you were. We're going to go in here and just reset this really quick. But Robert Wells, he is the level 2. He is the founder of the NIMBY group, the Not in My Backyard group, and he has lived in the area his whole life. And he is completely opposed to what Nole Skum has been doing in the area. And so what he did is he convinced his son George to move into Brookbury. And so George lives somewhere in one of these condos and stuff. And he's running for mayor. So they are hoping to really disrupt a lot of stuff that happens in the city. And you have the opportunity to vote in that election. What you need to do is go to my community tab and find the poll there for the election. The link is also in the pinned comments down below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, now that is out of the way, we have a couple of things to check on. We had a comment from somebody, and I apologize, I did not write down who that comment was from, but we need to go into the factories to make sure that they can import from our industry areas. But first, autosave, coffee time. Okay, so if we go over here, and what I've done is our factories with the transfer manager, they don't have any restrictions, so they can buy from anywhere. Our warehouses are what we really need to check. I have them. Oh, no, that one is fine. That one is fine too. Here we go. We don't have it importing, and so it is not filling up because it can't import from anywhere. What we want to do is say that it can import. It is allowed to get from the petrochemicals. That is going to cause a little bit of trouble, but I don't want it to import from outside. It can import from other districts. I just don't want it coming from outside. This one is petroleum as well, so we want same place. They can import from those places. Now, another thing that I want to mention is that we have names for the rivers. So Dang Fool suggested that the river be called the Miskatonic River, and that is named after Native American tribe in the area. So what I've gone ahead and done is this main river that comes through is the Miskatonic. Then we have the North Miskatonic up here, like the North Branch, North Fork. Then we have the South Miskatonic and the West Miskatonic. And my thought is that they don't go too far, and then they all feed into this larger one. So thank you for those suggestions. Now, another thing that I was just thinking of as I was looking at this while the autosave was going on, is we probably need a larger bridge here. This road here is really meant to be a service road for the dam. It's not meant to be a road going through. So we're going to revise this a little bit. We're going to say that, like, this is a national highway. Yeah, it still is. Although it goes up here, it isn't actually a national highway. I want this to curve out where I want a separate road going through here. Could probably upgrade this road. Yeah, let's pause, and we're going to take this road out, and then we're going to put a new one in along here. And we've unlocked the American big roads, so we can definitely use those out here. Although I don't think I want that kind here, come to think of it. I want the medium industry road going through here. So we're going to need to move this node a tiny bit. So that goes right through there. Then we're going to get the industry road and reconnect all of these side roads. And we will need to go in and remove traffic lights, but that gets it down here. And then out here, we are going to probably do the national road here. I want a 4-lane though. 4-lane national road. Yeah, that'll work. Don't see anything. Well, no, we have that better here. Here we go. Sometimes it can be hard to remember what roads you have. And then this one is going to come out here, and we'll say that perhaps this was an original road as well. An old national road that came through prior to Skum. Yeah, so that will give us another connection here as well. But then I want to bridge across here, because perhaps there was another road. Let's check the terrain. Can use this. This is the mod Toggle It, in case you're wondering. Yeah, I think a national road comes through over here. And I don't want it to be there. I think it comes along this way. You'd think that would be this. Yeah, you know what? It should be here. Yeah, we're going to widen this. But then the bridge would be there. What if we bring the road down over here and have the bridge over that way? And then this is a separate one. They built a service interchange here for that. And we could get the bridge over here. And we'd probably need to get another interchange over this way. Whereas now I'm getting completely distracted from what I stated the objective for the day was. Yeah, this will come along here. And go just like that. Then I want to reconnect this power line. There we go. And reconnect this road over here. Which probably shouldn't remain this highway. Yeah, you're gonna be mad here. There we go. Yeah, I think what I want to do is upgrade to this road here. That goes through here, and then it is just the road there and the service road. Then we're going to bring this road a bit further. Yeah, and I can go down to 2 lanes there. Out here, actually, the whole thing could be 2 lanes. I'm just going to come through here, and then I think about here, it's going to curve off that way. We have a ton of money now. So, I mean, briefly there, I was like, oh man, I should double check that we have money, but it's definitely not something that we need to worry about right now. So this road predates the interstate, so we need to be mindful of that, but maybe they came in and they, oh, you know what? Because it goes up and over there, we're going to get an older style bridge here. See what options we have. Lane stone bridge. I don't think that would be the one we do. Yeah, instead, let's see what options we have. I do think we would see one of these. So if we go up here to 20 meters, 66 feet is probably too much. I don't think we would be that high over this river. What is the bridge version of this? That might work. Oh, but you know the best? Old style bridge. This one is a really cool older bridge. Let's do that one. Okay, straight slope. We're going to bridge right across like this. That is a long way. That is a really wide river. How far was that? 2,000 feet. Wow. Maybe we need a better spot to cross. Actually, what we could do is we could just... We're going to do this. We're going to go out this way. And then we're going to switch to a different road. This one, I believe, has... No, it doesn't. Autosave, coffee time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to check to see if I have any bridges in here. In our assets already, we have the Hernando de Soto Bridge, which is what we're using in St. Clair. That one might work. Otherwise, I mean, we could make a suspension bridge. We could do the Bay Bridge is not a good one for this. I think it's too much. American 4-lane truss bridge. That actually would be great for leading up to whatever we end up with. Which I am thinking maybe it's this just across the center here. Yeah, just to give us a little bit more space through there. And then what we're going to do is we will use the elevated through here. Actually, the truss, that same style could be the right kind. Yeah, if we bring this through here, that could very easily work. And then bring it the rest of the way here. Okay, then we need to do all of this elevated. Or like, same height. Not the rail though. Then I want to grab our bridge and get that in the right spot. Yeah, no, the only thing is I wish that it didn't have those there. Because we're going to put a pillar in the very center. Like right here. Okay, I like the look of that. We are going to move this one node here a little bit over so that we have that at the start of that bridge. Yeah, so we have a little bit wider segments in here. Again, oh, you know what we could do? We can change this. We want to remove a node here. And then we want to move the node here. Yeah, that's the way we want to do it. And this goes back down a little bit. Yep, there it is. This needs to be raised a tiny bit. It got off just slightly. Yeah, and then we can raise this back up. Okay, so we've got a bridge over here now. Now we just need to go in and connect it. We'll probably stay with the 4-lane here, and then we are going to... Yeah, I don't know that I want to be elevated this far, though. We'll figure this out. This is going to come along this way. And then we want it to come down. There. And then I do want to change this to ground level, at least a little bit. I guess that stays that way. Let's do a little bit of a smoother slope. I want... It wouldn't be this high over the highway. More likely about there. Be even a tiny bit lower. Okay, then make sure that we're about the same height over the rail. So we can go up a little bit over the rail. Okay, and then we can go in with our slope tool. Go from here to here. A smooth slope. About a 1% gradient. That is perfect. And this side over to here. 3% leading up there. Actually, let's do this from here to here. 2.1%. Beautiful. Okay, then on this side, we want that same road, and we have kind of these mesa type things here. We're going to curve around this way. And this actually definitely predates that rail there. Okay, so this comes down back to ground level. Like that. Then we want to get a nice slope in. From here to here. 2%, and this can be ground level through here. Yes. Yes, I like that a lot. Okay, so this road is coming along this way. Kind of weird that they put the bridge over here instead of over there, come to think of it. Because over here... Well, no, we'll get around that by having another road come this way. So they came together to get the bridge here. Yeah. Yep. That works. Okay, so this road comes down here. And this way. Then another one goes off in this direction. Like so. And it's going to mess up my curving here. This road goes off in that direction. And then can go over the bridge and so on and so forth. Okay, then out this way, let's go ahead and widen this after all. So for the record, this road was here before Robert Wells. That's why he's okay with this particular road existing. This one continues out through here. And then what I want is a different road here. We're going to do the rural road. Yeah, big asphalt road here. That just curves in there. I don't like the end there. So one trick to fix that issue is to replace your road at the end. So that is an issue when you have a 90-degree node, but if you have a 180-degree node, the merging is better. And so here now we have this coming in, and I don't care for this particular one, so we're going to switch to... no, that's not going to be it either. So we're a little bit wider, and then we lose the sidewalks. That works. And then this is going to go all the way out this way. No need to have a really big road going up here. That little rural thing is probably sufficient to get up on this hill. And that'll be cheaper. Although I don't think we actually pay to maintain the roads that we did not build that were pre-existing on the map. Okay, so this comes all the way up here. Like that. And then I don't think we would switch to a dirt road here. I think we would still have this paved road coming out here. Looks like they can't park on it though, which is a little bit of a problem. Adaptive Networks mod, custom segment, and node flags available. Okay, we're gonna see what I can do with this. Okay, so here's what I've done. First of all, I went into Adaptive Roads, which is, if you have the unified UI, it's another mod that you can change some roads that have the Adaptive Roads features to them. And I actually added the median line and the edge markings to our road along this way. So that leads in here, and then I upgraded the road to this big urban roads, and I changed it using the network skins mod. I changed the surface to gravel, and I removed the traffic lights. But there should be parking on that road, so they should be okay to use that, and that should be our area up here. So now that we've got all of that done, we've got our bridge across here, which should hopefully make this a bit easier. And in fact, what we're going to do, just to make sure that people are actually using that, is we are going to do vehicle restrictions here. We don't want cars. In fact, we can do that all the way through here. No cars across there. No buses. We do want service vehicles, no trucks. Those can all go across. But everybody else is now going to have to go across our new bridge, which we need to get this connected. There we go. Let's make that curved. There we go. So now they do have a way in here. Probably we'll want to have a different road coming out this way. And in fact, what we'll do is we'll get this wider road. We're going to bring it along here. And probably up and over the bridge. Or up over this rail that technically doesn't exist yet. There we are. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to go in here and smooth this out, and then smooth out over by the bridge too. The big bridge. Beautiful. Okay, so that is that. Now, we've done a lot of the little stuff that I wanted to do. Again, this is going to... we probably should get the interchange in here at some point. We could fit a diamond interchange in here. That'll actually not be too bad. Let's go ahead and take the trees out through here. Get a diamond interchange, and then we will be done over here, and we can get back to what we were working on. Which, by the way, this road, we really need to upgrade this. Yeah, I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, I have used the RON network tool, which, if you're unfamiliar with it, it looks like this. It is another mod that you can use, and you can select all of the roads of one type on the map and replace them with a different type. So I went in and changed all of the existing highways to now the US road pack, which looks much more realistic for what we're doing. It doesn't quite work over here, and in fact, we have way too much height here. Let's go ahead and lower this. This would be more like here. We wouldn't have some of these pillars either. There we go. That is better. I like that. That look is much better for this. Now that we are like 15 minutes or so, or like a quarter way through my planned time for this episode. We really need to get working on the idea that we were going to do. But first, we have a concerned citizen. What's his name? Let's see here. Concerned citizen. Where did I put that? Oh, Jim Grace in the comments said that we really need to get a crosswalk here. The students are crossing the road. It's not safe. And I totally agree. And I think that is a failure by the city. And with the mayor elections coming up, we are going to go ahead and get a crosswalk right in here. So we want to get a segment or a node right here. Actually, what we'll do is we'll move this node here. No need to get extra nodes when we don't need them. Let's move that over, and then we're going to do node controller and change this to a crossing. So technically, we have one in here now. Yeah, so they should be able to cross there. Oh, we've got... Hang on. Okay, so I had added a whole bunch of horses and stuff like that for my Chicago project, and I've now gone through and removed those. This is much better now. I like that. And we don't need to have any lines there. I don't think it's really necessary, although what I will do... I feel like we need a sign here. That doesn't get me this stuff. Here we go. This will work. There we go. Now, if we go into the node controller, marking, yeah, we don't really get the marking on this one. So let's see what lines we can do. There we go. Okay, so I am quite happy with that. I think that will work very well. Nice little crosswalk there for the students. Now, what we need to do is get more people, and we are at 0% unemployment, so we actually need to add a lot more people. And what I want to do is go ahead and start filling in the roads here. So let's work on that. I do want to go in, and we're going to do the same style road. We need to replace the trees on this one here. But let's get the contour lines too, and we will work with the train, follow those lines. And we'll bring this along here. Actually, how big is that college space? Did we already mark that? Okay. I mean, I guess the college will work with the roads that we have. Let's go ahead and upgrade this road around here. And actually, we're going to do a tram. Because I want a tram to go around the outside of this. I think. Perhaps. Well, let's just do a regular road for now. We'll come back and do trams later because right now we really don't need them yet. Eventually we're definitely going to need them, and we might weave them through the neighborhood roads instead. So I do think that this would go in there, and one thing we need to do is over here. So this is our old national road, and I think that is going to continue out. Well, where would it go? I mean, it probably wouldn't have another bridge here. Let's say that it ended here, or like it used to go along here, and maybe we get an older bridge here. This probably needs to be a bit fancier. We'll figure that out at some point, that bridge. The original map had a cooler bridge there, but I took it out because I didn't like the way it looked. Okay, but anyway, we're getting roads in here. And what we want is we want to follow the terrain contour lines here. But we also want to have roads that are leading over to our crosswalks, because we want people to be able to easily get to the train station, which will be right here. So we're going to bring this road down, and that can terminate there. So then we've got a crosswalk right at that spot that can cross over there. And the same thing here, we're going to bring a road over this way. And this one will come along here. The other thing we want to do is we want to encourage people who live in here to have to go out to the other roads, or like the wider roads. So we're going to bring this up like that. And then over in here, what we could do, let's do a pedestrian path. Because that will encourage them to have a faster path in if they have a pedestrian path. And in fact, let's have this just be a path like this. We'll have to get another crosswalk in there, or else our citizens will be a bit disappointed with us. Here as well, we want to be at ground level. I can go up to there. Okay, so I'm going to add these crosswalks and then go from there. Okay, that was easy enough. And now the only roads coming in from this wider part, like that comes in and terminates here, and then they can walk the rest of the way. Otherwise, there's no easy way to get there, which is exactly what we want. Then we are going to get another road. Let's bring this in here. And this can curve up like that. Bring one in over here. That road is going to tunnel there. Okay, that's probably good to get us started here. So at this point, anybody coming in here has to take this road and go over here. Just going to put a little bit of pressure on that spot there. So we're going to go ahead and extend this road out. Although we do have a hill here, so we're going to have a little bit coming through here. Let's go ahead and bring this over here then. Yeah, so that should filter a little bit there. This is our cemetery area. We're going to not touch that. And we have a gap here in the hill that we can bring a road down here. And that will feed into this area. Yeah, and then let's get another pedestrian path in here. There we go. This is really making me happy, the way that this is turning out. Probably actually would have another path going all the way in there, now that I'm looking at this a little bit more. Although what we could do is we could have a road here. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and bring this down that way. Yeah. And then we'll bring a road in here, and we'll get a path a different way. And a road over this way. And then we'll bring the path right here. Yeah, so anybody coming down here has a way that they can easily get down to the train station by walking. Then we'll bring a road here. There we go. So I think what we would do is we would then, out here they're probably, we want to encourage them to maybe take the tram in, or a tram in. Let's go ahead and just fill this little bit left that's over in here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now we can go in and start adding housing. And what I want to do is we're going to go in here and remove our search. And we'll go back to growable and Rico. Turn off vanilla, but we are going to add height restriction. And I want to know what our heights are on some of these other ones. Yeah. 50 should probably be good here. And we want more modern stuff. Well, let's go a bit higher. I think we can do a little bit higher, particularly closer to the train station here. Yeah, these are good. So we're going to put these on this side. I don't know what level these are. Level 2, okay. And we'll put a little bit, well, no, we'll have them pretty densely packed together here. After all, we're going for density. Okay, I've clipped these two together, and I kind of like it. But I am going to move this one over just a little bit. They're not quite clipped. There, I like that. They are clipped, but they are a little bit apart, and it looks pretty cool, I think. So that is going to add a lot of people over here. We do need to get water, though. Okay, so that is our water in here. Now these guys are all happy. Let's just double check the settings here. 72, 64. Abandoned already. Let's reset that just for a minute, so we can check on it. So level 5, yeah. So 45 people live there. Yeah, this should all be good. They are pretty high level, but we should be starting to be able to support some of that. Yeah, land value is pretty high over there. Oh, look at that. Riverfront Park has reached level 2, so we can do a little bit more over there. That is good. We do need to get some parts in here, and we don't get... Oh, we are going to get our trains very, very soon, and then we'll be able to get some of that in there. Let's go ahead and check on elementary schools. Yeah, we need... I want at least 2 elementary schools over in here, so we're going to get one here. Put a playground park by it. Put that there. And then high school. Yeah, we've got that one there, so we should be okay on that. We'll go in and get another elementary school in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get a healthcare clinic in somewhere. Maybe even, yeah, tuck this back in here. Police and fire, we're going to need to upgrade and have those somewhere too. Let's go ahead and get a little fire station out in here. And a little police station. Okay, so that gets services here, and we're going to go in and upgrade our trees as well. Before we get too far into this. Before we get too many tall buildings in and I don't notice the trees anymore. And we have reached our milestone, 11,000. So now we get our rail, and we'll be able to work on that in a little bit too. And really, I want to get the train station in so that we know where it is. The next milestone will be at 17,000. Okay, so for trees, I've tried to get a little bit of variety, just so that there would be... you want to have interspecies variety in your city because that also helps the trees grow and stuff like that. So that is one thing I've done. Then these guys should be a bit happier now. See how land value has gone. Yeah, they are improving there. And next, let's go ahead and get our train station in here. We're going to take this out. And then we can go in and we can find our West Haven. I want 4-track one here. And we'll center that a bit here. center on our plaza here. That is a nice little thing here. Now, we want to get actual train tracks in now. First, we're going to... Oh, nice, that is all in one thing here. We're going to split this. Like that, so they can go in all different directions. I don't want catenaries, though. Although maybe we do. I mean, we don't have them on the station itself. Oh, we do. We do have catenaries here. Beautiful. Okay, so we can actually have these. Have them like this. That messes it up a tiny bit in the center here. Actually, that works. There was some really weird switching there, but no, it didn't quite avoid. There, I think that'll work. Yeah, then our wires... Actually, that works beautifully. Those can go out that way. And then we want to connect here as well. And I think we're just going to have the catenaries in the middle here because of the way that the track splits. Yeah, we're going to have to just live with that. But this can all come through here and be real rail. And then go to tunnel here. Okay, so now, the rail that we've built here is all real rail. And then we'll be able to go in and get some of that other stuff in place when the time comes. But for now, we don't have any service. So I'm going to turn this off so we're not spending $1,000 on a train station that can't be used yet. So I think that's a good plan. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps to push the channel, push the video out to a wider audience. But let's go ahead and go back in here. Oh, let's actually talk about some of the subplot items for today. So some of the things that you guys have come up with that we are going to build are, let's see here, Donsa Logistics, suggested by Alexander Melendez. A shipping company has decided to take advantage of the growth by locating a major shipping hub. They will be buying up some land and begin to build warehouses and cargo rail infrastructure. So let's take a look at that. So cargo rail is coming through here, and we want to use the existing rail line for some of that. That one comes along here. Maybe they buy land over in this area. Especially because we have a junction here. Yeah. I bet they buy this right away. So we're going to come in here and they're going to buy a lot of this flat land here. We've got the highway here. Go up to that high-speed rail there. Come out to the old highway here that connects right over to that space. This is perfect. So they're going to try to build a cargo transit hub here that will have lots of warehouses. We'll get to that later. Then we also are going to get a farm over in here, which is going to have quite a bit of land, I think. Yeah, because we don't have any towns out this way. Towns over here that are some of the bigger things. But out here, we can just get a farm. Let's just say it goes that far. Maybe we get another smaller farm over in here as well. But this one is going to be Dragon Valley Farm, suggested by Drakrivan. You want to have a local farm there, so we are going to get that in place too. And in fact, we can probably get started on that right now. So what we want to do is we want to bring this road here. The old highway is going to continue And actually it can split, and we're going to have some of it go this way and some go that way. So for now, we're going to keep it up here, and maybe we bring it underneath the highway here. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. Let's go ahead and take the trees out here. And I recognize that I've been taking a lot of trees out, and I have not really been replacing them all that much. That will change, I promise. This is going to come along here, and then we're going to squeeze it through here. Okay, so that looks a bit better. We do want to move this. Yeah, that will work. That goes through there, and then our highway is going to split around here, which is also going to be good for this transit thing. I think we'll keep the highway, have it go one way over here, but we'll have the intersection go right here. So for now, we'll do the 2-lane national road. This one will continue out here. We'll go this direction. That is going to be the high-speed rail, but we are not building it just yet, so I'm just going to go right over it here. We can just take that out. It will not have an at-grade crossing, so we don't have to worry about that too much. I don't know where else this will go. I mean, it probably will come down here. I don't think we will have another bridge down here, and that gets pretty steep. So I think maybe this turns into a rural road, actually. And this is more likely to be the highway. So let's revise this a little bit here. That will curve that way. Maybe not have quite the random curve in there. And this one will be a rural road using this here. Yeah, there's no need to have a highway coming all the way down here. But we will have the road come off that way. And then, like we did before, we're going to have just one segment of that style. And I will remove the traffic light, or the street light here, and probably make it gravel as well. It's just a little bit wider for a little bit, and then goes down that way. But I do wonder, we should probably get a street light in here. I didn't really put one there. We'll do this. One street light, so that people can see here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, so then the farm is going to go down here. And we can get another rural road, or like a road coming off that. Yeah, a big gravel road going into their farm here. And then start our farm. So, we've got things unlocked here. Been working on another project, which hopefully will be ready on Saturday, but we'll see. That's why I had things unlocked again. Let's go ahead and put this here. Dragon Valley has reached level 1. We can do a whole bunch of stuff. I think this is primarily going to be a cornfield or corn farming place, or maybe wheat. Wheat could be good here too. Yeah. Let's go ahead, and we want to get some things built. They have a nice gravel road here. Take that tree out. Yeah, and that rail actually should not have catenaries. I'm going to change that really quick. Okay, beauty of the Ron network mod and network skins. Those two are just incredible mods that really give you a lot of freedom to change things. Now, I am going to continue using this gravel road, I think, for this particular farm. We're going to get stuff like that, and then we'll get our fields in out this way. Want to try to use that fertile land as much as possible when we're working on this. And I think maybe wheat? Let's see how that looks. Yeah, these are Pedelmo's fields. And then we'll get some wheat in here, and maybe we'll get a little bit of corn as well. But first, autosave, coffee time. Okay, so then let's get a few more in. I typically like to only do 4 before I get another road in. That should be the right size there, I think. Nope. Went a little too far. Okay, now they do need water, and we are going to... we don't have any water options. Let's go ahead and bring a pipe then. This pipe is going to follow this road. It's good to see trucks going on that road there. I think that will be good. That means that people are using the bridge that we built. Okay. Now Dragon Valley Farm has its water, and we just need to get power down here too. We're going to bring a rural power line along the train tracks. And we don't quite fit underneath this bridge, so we're going to have to go up and over it. There we go. Okay, so that should give our farm a little bit of power. Very good, and then we can get another thing in here. Let's go ahead and give them... I don't think I want to give them a huge grain elevator. I think that's too much. Yeah, we'll put a little silo in here for now. That should be enough for this farm. No, they're going to need just a little bit more field. Bring out a little trees there. And along that side too. Let's go ahead and put some trees back in over here. Especially along the highway like this. I like having trees kind of in spots where you probably wouldn't see very many things being built. Now, I don't think they would have trees in the middle of the highway. What I do think there would be is a little ditch in there with grass and stuff like that. So we'll leave it the way it is. It looks close enough to what I think it would look like. So we've got a little bit of wheat in there. Let's go ahead and get some bigger cornfields. And these are ones that I have made that are rather large and fill the space well. That should give us just enough workers that we should be able to upgrade there. But let's go in here, and we are going to transfer manager here. Enable restrictions. We don't want to import. We do want Dragon Valley Farm is allowed to use that, and they can sell to anybody. So we'll do that. Then that will have unlocked a new factory. Did not, actually. We need level 2. Okay. So we don't have that yet, and in order to do that, we are going to need the stuff at level 2 anyway. So we'll come back to that. Now, the next thing I want to do is plan out where we're going to put our main water treatment plant. So right now, we just have a temporary one over in here, and it's operating just fine. We have plenty of sewage availability. We do need another water tower in soon, but sewage availability is fine. But I do want to plan out where we're going to put more so that as time goes on, we can do that. And I think I want to put it over in here. So out here, we are away from some of that main town area. And I think we'll go ahead and over in here, we'll get our water treatment. So it's kind of a central location. It should have, should be able to treat water from everywhere. And we are going to call this Poopal Treatment Facility. So Poopal is Nole Skum's first major company. That is another storyline that somebody came up with. I don't recall who exactly, but thank you for that suggestion. I thought it was hilarious, and so we're going to go with it. Now, this road is going to continue out this way. Actually, we're going to do National Road out here. Let's go ahead and grab this. And we're going to change our curve a little bit and take the trees out. So I like to take the trees out before I build roads, because otherwise the game will render the trees whether or not they are visible. So that's why it is important to take them out, because otherwise you are using resources from your computer that you don't necessarily need to use. This will come down here, and I just realized when we replaced our networks, this went down to 1 lane. So I'm going to fix that. Okay, now that is flowing better again, and I'm happy with that. Our road, though, we are going to continue out this way. I don't want tunnel mode anymore, and I want to be at this height. So we want to have this road, and this is a national highway that is the older national highway. In fact, we are going to make it narrow. I think originally it was this wide. We'll make it more lanes here, just leading into this intersection now. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then down here, it is going to continue along like this. Proper tree anarchy is on. Let's go ahead and take that out. Actually, let's do it this way. It's a little bit easier. And we're not going to build all of it right now. We're just going to bring this along like this. And then we'll get our road going in there. But I want to get the trees in here first of all. A little bit more of a forest here. And on the other side as well. There. Leading in, we have a bit of a forest. We'll come along on this side too. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so then down here, we're just going to get our water treatment plant. And we can use the industry road for this one, the generic style coming in. Actually, what we'll do is we'll use the unmarked big urban road there. And I don't want it to be gravel here. I want it to be pavement. There we go. Yep, that can come in. And in fact, we can get the street lights back on. So we'll come along like this, and then right in here, we're going to get a whole bunch of that water treatment. We're going to pause for a minute because we are going to move this in. And go ahead, actually, we'll use some of these are Avanias, and they are the best Steam Workshop water treatment plants. The ones by Avania, I like them the most. So we're going to use those and go ahead and get the administration building in right here. Oh, that's perfect. That I think already will treat some. Yeah. I think that is awesome there. Let's go ahead and get water connected to this. And then we will need power out here. Let's do another rural power line through here. Though we probably would see a more substantial power line coming this way, and then a little substation connected to it. Okay, so that goes through there. That gives that power and water. So now we should be able to go in and remove the other one, although this is not going to produce enough by itself. So let's get a little bit more That was the administration building. Let's get grit and screen facility here. I don't know really how they are supposed to work in real life. I just know that we're going to build all of these buildings at some point, and then we'll go from there. So that added another 48,000. I think that should be enough to get us going. Let's go in here, and we're going to take this out now. And hopefully we have enough capacity still. We do. Perfect. Okay. So that gives us that. Then I want to get further upstream. We'll get a water pump somewhere. Or maybe off another river. But we'll save that for later. We don't really need it yet. What we do need, it looks like we need a water pipe out in here, first of all. And we'll just bring that. We'll bring one in here. I mean, how about here? That'll work. Trade our college here. Here, and we're going to call this Scum College. Somebody suggested that Scum would probably name at least some things after himself, and we're going to go ahead and do that. We do need academic words. We'll give them a grant. Artisanry, that will help for at least this year, and then they need more students, so we're not going to be ready for that just yet. Unemployment is 9%. Let's go ahead and add more buildings in then. More residential homes. We are still working on filling this out, and I don't think we're going to end up getting to all of that today. I think now we're going to limit these. I think are limited to 75 meters. At this point now we're going to bring that down to 50. Yeah, and we will have at least some height in here still. Yeah, we've got medical facility there. Let's go ahead and get this in here. We have limited space now. Some of these other ones, and I kind of want to actually, we'll put these on this side then. Yeah, because I feel like maybe we get a little bit of green space in there. And this is going to just repeat for a little bit. You know, sometimes developers do that. They just kind of repeat their buildings through different areas. Like they buy land and then they repeat their apartment buildings. I like that. Like that was all one actual developer. We're going to pave this area on the interior. And we'll pave out here, and then we'll get a little plaza type thing there. But this side, I want to see what we can fit in there. So this one, I want one of our planters that operate as a park. Put that there, and actually, let's get 2 of them in there. Yeah, just to add a little bit of space there that people could go. These have 61 homes each, so that's going to be quite a bit. Let's go ahead and speed that up for now. And on this side, I don't think we're going to have a ton of space that we can put stuff in, but we can get basketball courts. Yeah, we'll get a couple basketball courts, and then I wonder if we have a tennis court. How do those look? Yeah, those will be fine. There's a tennis court. We'll get a few of those as well. Don't want golf in there. I don't think it would fit either. But I do think... Oh, maybe that's it. Let's get a cafe in as well then. A beer garden. Yeah. And then we're going to put just some trees in here. Line it a little bit through there. As well as over in here, just a little bit of trees go a long way to really filling out some of those gaps and things. So that looks good. And as we're waiting for those people to move in, we're going to come over here, and a new asset hit the workshop. I believe it's by McWelshman. We are going to grab it. And it is the Denver City Hall. Yes. Let's see. Steam Workshop by McWelshman. It is an awesome asset that is going to go in here, and we're going to have to use Move It to align it. But that is going to be the government office for Brookbury. Let's get it like right in here. I want it kind of centered in this space in general. That road is not center there. So we're going to do this off of here. I think that is pretty centered. So we have the train station coming out, and then we have this plaza with the weird sculpture. And then we'll bring this over just a little bit that way. And that is close enough for me. Then we are going to put, that is perfect for this surface painter. Although I think we'll get more. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna come out like that. Pave just enough. We get all of the stairs in there. And we have that little glitch there. Let's see what we can do about that quick. There, that will work. We do have a little bit of sprites there, but part of that is because of the theme, and I think that'll be fine. So that leads in there, and then I don't think, oh, we have a path here. So we do need to get a couple of paths in. We'll go ahead and use the standard ones. This will need to come out here. Dragon Valley Farm has reached level 2. Excellent. That is what we were hoping for. This can go out this way. We should have another, yeah, doors are over here. Let's go ahead and pave in here as well. And then let's get our path in, because we do have doors here as well. Let's go around this way. And we want to bring, I don't like that being right in the center there. We're going to take that street lamp out. Yeah, that'll work. And then actually this is going to mess up our pavement again. So what we'll do instead is we'll get those decals. Beautiful to see people walking through there. I have to get rid of these sprites though. And we could remove this, but that's going to mess that up. It's not going to work either. I think we'll just live with them for now, I guess. But let's go ahead and we'll bring in this. We can go back to the default. Where is the default one? Don't see which one it was using. But what we'll do is we will switch to a fancier one. Yeah, these are old gas lanterns. They should be pretty cool coming through here. And we're going to bring that out this way. And we'll bring this down here. So I do want a path here. And here. Then that can go over that way. We'll get another one here, I guess. That can come down here. Yeah, that should be good. And then on this side, we want to do something similar where we bring this down there. And that one over to here and over to the road. And that should be symmetrical, close enough at least. We need to replicate what we did here, over here. There we go. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of detailing in the gardens around here really quick. Okay, there we go. So I feel like, I mean, I don't usually do a whole lot of detailing. Or like, yeah, I mean, I don't do a whole lot of detailing, but we're really landscaping, except for certain areas that I think it's important. And I really think that this is a very important area for us to have detailed, because it's our government building, and they would be paying to maintain the landscaping there. And we're right by this very big, like, civic plaza and stuff like that. It's the center of Nolesburg, and really the heart of Brookbury as a whole. So that's why I wanted to get that in there. And I think it's fitting, because remember, we have the mayoral election, so make sure you click on that link in the pinned comment and go in and vote for your candidate for mayor. Speaking of different people coming in, we also have a new character suggested by Adept named Jason Fisher, who is the director of the Miskatonic River Authority and concerned with maintaining the health of the waterways. While not opposed to the development of the area, he is generally suspicious of both billionaires and large industry, and would rather see big projects in government hands. So that is another character to keep in mind. The link to the World Anvil page is in the description below, where you can find all of the different characters in this city and kind of keep track of that and help to craft where we go with things as well. Unemployment is still 9%, so let's go ahead and add more development out in here and get more people in. One thing I want to do, I think, is actually develop a theme MIPS for in here, and then we can go from there so that we can start to use zoned buildings as well. So I'm going to work on that next, off camera. Okay, so I have gone in, I have added this district theme, and it only has residential buildings, so we can zone those in, but I have not added any commercial, so we don't want to zone commercial yet, but we can go ahead and get these in here, and we'll see how that goes. And let's go ahead and speed the game up again. We'll see like I said, what comes in here. We'll have to add our own commercial buildings and go from there. But I am pretty pleased with how this is turning out. We did not get to a lot of the things that I wanted. I mean, I wanted to fill out a lot of the rest of this, but I think with zoning, that'll fill in much faster going forward. So we'll make sure to do that. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.